Skip it up and that up. Okay, I'm going to have this in the outro of my videos, but I want to make a formal announcement in the intro of one of my videos. I'm going to be live streaming again. Yes. But I'm going to be live streaming on a secondary YouTube channel called RTU Streams. And I'll have a link to that below in the description. Quick little synopsis of what I'm going to be streaming there. Yes, there's going to be gaming. Yes, we're going to be talking gaming. But I'm going to tackle everything, man. If there's a celebrity I want to talk about, I'm going to talk about him. If there's a politician I want to talk about, I'm going to talk about him. If there's a topic I want to talk about, I'm just going to talk about it there. Okay, yes, gaming and tech is going to be part of it, but there's going to be a whole slew of other stuff. So if you want to see me out of confines and being unleashed, basically, you're going to want to check out the live streams. Again, link below in the description to RTU Streams. Go there and sub. And I'll be streaming there quite a bit. Not going to say a schedule, probably ever, but when I do stream, I also will make an announcement in my news stories here too. But I'll be streaming there quite a bit. So if you want to go check out my streams, sub to RTU Streams. It's going to be a hell of a time. Hey, it's time to talk about Metro Exodus again, because it's another news story that just keeps on giving. It's like Fallout 76 and Diablo Immortal. It just... more fails just keep happening. I don't know if I'm going to consider this a fail yet. I'm kind of up in the air, but I'll save my opinion until later. But anyway, let's get into the story. Hair on my mic. Get off of my mic, you motherfucker. So again, super ultra quick Cliff Notes version of what happened with Metro Exodus. It was on Steam. You could have pre-ordered it on Steam at the 11th hour. Koch Media and Deep Silver pulled it from Steam to make it a timed exclusive on the Epic Game Store for a year. Pissed off people, understandably so, and there was backlash. Game still sold well on PC in the end, though, even on the Epic Game Store, but whatever, people were not happy with how it was handled, and Epic Games even said that, look, we made a mistake, we'll never do something like that again. There's I've done 37 different videos, and I combined them all into a 30-second statement. Go me. Well, anyway, people really want to have Metro Exodus in their Steam client, in their Steam library. It's just, I understand it personally too. It's easier just to have all your games in one space on your PC. Now I hear I think Razer wants to make their own kind of digital distribution client. You're going to have a Review Tech USA digital distribution client soon. No, I'm just kidding with you. I'm not going to do that. I'm not. Be nice, though. Make some money. Buy more cucumbers. Well, anyway, people were really annoyed about the fact that you couldn't get the game on Steam anymore. And how it was handled was crappy. Again, exclusivity deals. I understand competition, capitalism. I've talked about that before. But just to pull the game from Steam at the last minute to make Metro Exodus a time exclusive at the last minute because you want to get a better revenue share was just crappy business move, anti-consumer, and just made Deep Silver and Koch Media, and unfortunately 4A Games, who had nothing to do with it, they were just the developers of the game. It made them look horrible. It was just a bad business decision all around. Well, due to the fact that people really want to have Metro Exodus on Steam, so they can have it in their Steam library, there were Steam keys floating around the internet that people were purchasing, and they probably hey, I bought the game, got a Steam key, or maybe there was an online store selling Steam keys, and people hey, shit, it's a Steam key for Metro Exodus, and I don't have to wait until next year to get the game on PC because I'm not going to buy it from the Epic Game Store. Cha-ching, buy the key right here, no problem, right? Yeah, there's a problem. Those keys are obtained illegally, and they're actually going to get pulled from your Steam account if you bought one of these keys for Metro Exodus. So if you bought the key, thought you had Metro Exodus now on your Steam client, you don't, and they're actually going to remove the game from your Steam library. And if that happened and you paid money for the key, sucks for you, they ain't gonna help you. As a matter of fact, this is what Deep Silver wrote on the Metro Exodus General Discussions community page. This is what they had to say. We have been made aware of illegal, stolen keys being sold by an unofficial key reseller. These keys have been obtained legally from the factory where physical key printing had taken place prior to the announcement of exclusivity with Epic Games. Due to the criminal nature of these keys, all unlicensed keys have been deactivated, and activation/download of Metro Exodus without the executable file is no longer possible. In addition, the software will be removed from the Steam library of any players using an unauthorized code. The keys being sold on this platform are stolen goods and therefore illegal. If you have been affected, we strongly recommend you contact the seller who sold you the unlicensed key and demand a refund. The only supported key sellers for Metro Exodus were Humble Bundle and the Razer Store. Metro Exodus will return to Steam after February 14th, 2020. Look, it doesn't tell me how many keys were actually stolen. If it was like a few thousand, or whether it was 200,000 or whatever the case may be, and there's a hair floating in front of me, I don't know. But that last statement they say just kind of rubs me the wrong way. Here is, I get that they want to stop the stolen keys. I understand that illegal goods, if 4A Games and Deep Silver and Koch Media aren't profiting off of it and it's their published and their developed work, I get that part. But that last statement, I got to read it again. It just kind of is just like a jab. If you've been affected, we strongly recommend you contact the seller who sold you the unlicensed key and demand a refund. Now, how do you think that's going to go over, Deep Silver? Like, now here's the thing. Okay, there's two, I'm going to kind of try to be neutral here. If the people who bought these keys went into it knowing they were stolen, then fine. You knew you were taking a risk. It's like literally one time outside of a grocery store local to me, there were these guys with like a home theater and a flat screen. Like, hey, you want all this stuff for $200? If I bought it and then I got stopped by a cop and got arrested for purchasing stolen goods, I knew the goods were stolen. Why were these guys in a van with a flat screen TV and a home theater system in the middle of a grocery store parking lot? You knew what you're getting into. And if these people do like, hey man, I got hooked up at the factory with these extra Metro Exodus keys. You want one for $20? All right, hook me up. Gotcha. Fine, I get it. But if these people thought that these were legitimate keys, even if they're idiots and there was a level of naivete there that they shouldn't have had, let them keep the damn game. And if it was only like, even if it was like 2,000 copies, look, stop the other keys from being activated. I could understand that, Deep Silver, Koch Media. But if people already activated them and they're innocent and didn't know that these keys were stolen, they just thought they were getting a legitimate leftover key for Metro Exodus for Steam, let them slide. Don't take the damn game from their account. Now, look, if it's 500,000 keys, then that's another level of severity. That kind of changes things a little bit. But if it's a few thousand people or a few hundred people or whatever the case may be, let them slide, man. And they didn't know any better maybe on top of it too, and they thought they were getting legitimate keys. Don't take the game from their library and say, hey, go back to the reseller. If they won't give you your money back, tough shit. That's just such a crappy attitude, especially after what you did. Now, if I would be a little more lenient on Deep Silver too and Koch Media if they didn't pull that last minute timed exclusivity deal with Epic Games out of nowhere. But with how they handled it, I could see why people would be looking for Steam keys for the game. So to treat them like this and say, hey, can't get your money back, we can't help you, just a crappy way to be. It's only a few people that got the damn game with these stolen keys that maybe they didn't think were stolen for Steam. Let them keep the game in their library and get over it. But it is what it is. This is how they're handling it. And next time, Deep Silver, Koch Media, and Epic Games handle exclusivity better than this. Even Epic admitted they screwed up. This is Rich of Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one. Hey everybody, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you click the subscribe button. Also click the bell next to it to be notified of all of my uploads. And if you want to come check out my live streams, I have a second YouTube channel called RTU Streams where I'll be streaming there quite a bit starting in April. I'll have a link to that below in the description as well. Thank you for the continued support, and I'll see all of you in the next video.